Hey guys, it's Marie Antoinette with Posh Paper Perfection, and welcome to my channel. Okay. I finally got it. Yay! Hello everyone. Welcome. I'm Marie Antoinette and welcome to my craft studio. Do you guys see anything different? Let me tell you, I am so excited. So excited. This right here is a dream come true. A dream come true. So let me tell you what happened. This weekend, my boyfriend surprised me by saying, hey, you know what? You've been cramped in your office. It's hard for me to get into there to vacuum. Yes, he does the vacuuming. Why don't we get rid of the bed? And I was like in shock. And I said, oh my God, are you serious? Jeff and I have been together for 4 years. He is the most supportive partner that I have ever been with. And I haven't been with many partners because, as you guys probably know, you know, I was married for 25 years before Jeff and I reconnected with each other. Our backstory is that we met in college in music theory class. He was the annoying guy behind me that nobody could stand because he was like, Horseshack, ooh, 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 I know the answer. And anyone who knows music, has experienced music theory, knows that vocalists are not always the brightest in music theory. So we hated him because he knew everything, and he plays guitar. We actually have a music room on the opposite side of the house, which is really exciting, and I'm hoping that you know, going down the line, I'll be able to share some of those live videos of him and I jamming out. I was a vocalist, you know, went to VCU, got my bachelor's degree in performing arts for classical music, but sing jazz, pop, opera, you name it. I love bossa nova. So anyway, enough about that, but he surprised me by getting rid of the bed. Woo! All right. So anyway, that is one of the big news. The other big news is that I am starting to get everything in my studio as far as filming squared away. So it's gonna look a lot more professional. Will I ever wear makeup and have it all together? I'm not really sure because I do work a full-time job. So anyway, I want to share with you what I have been doing with my scraps. No, I do not have any cards made with my scraps, but I'm going to share with you 4 new die sets that I got that I think everyone should get, and I'm going to tell you why. And then also, I got a new toy today. So we're going to do some stamping, and we're actually going to review 2 things. We're going to review the Make Art Stay Station. That's what it's called. Make Art Station. And I'm really excited about that. I actually have a bigger one of these. And the other thing that we're going to go ahead and open up is We Are Memory. I'm just dropping everything. We Are Memory Keepers. Their Precision Press Advanced stamp, I guess, I don't know what you call it, the stamp platform. Yeah. So I'm going to be talking about what I currently have and why I decided to get this one also. So with that, let's first look at the dies that I got, okay? And as you guys are coming in, I love to know exactly like where you're from, if you're a crafter, how long have you been crafting? I have been crafting since 2014. All right, so hopefully I'm going to get this key right, because I don't want to do the outro here. Let's see here. So there we go. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and look at these 4 die sets that I think everyone should have. Now, I am all into basic shapes, okay, and with dies. If you have a Cricut, and now you have all this extra paper, you're probably saying to yourself, what the heck do I do with this paper? This is such a waste. And like I said in my previous videos, I have a mini Empress. I love my mini Empress. And let me show you what she looks like. She's so cute. Okay, I have a big one and I have a little one. This is my mini Empress. She is very heavy and she is a die cutting machine that's electronic. Okay, that will run you about $200 for that. You can get it on HSN. Also, Anna Griffin does sell them on her website, and now on her website, I believe she has either Afterpay or she has Klarna, one of those programs where you can pay in installments. Love those things. Those installment plans are the best as long as you are aware of what you are purchasing. You don't go too crazy. So if it's really a investment for you to just, you know, bite and, you know, I'm not really sure whether or not I want to purchase that, know that that is an option on our website now. Scary thing. Scary thing. So if you are new to paper crafting with a electronic or a handheld die cutting machine, which you can get, I recommend these 4 sets. Now I got this from Amazon. These are the Waffle Flower, and it's so funny because I called them Wallflower for the longest time. I'm like, why won't it come up on the search? Because it's Waffle Flower. This is a company that does dies. I wasn't really sure what I was going to think about the dies because when I cut with the Empress, it's a little bit different than cutting from a handheld die machine. The way that her die machine is, this is pretty thick, so your dies end up sinking into the magnetic mat, and honestly, Anna Griffin's dies are much thicker than these thinner dies. Okay, these are very thin, thin dies. I wish I could. I would have to get up and show you the difference between her dies. Let's see here. Well, here's an example. I don't know if you can see how thick her dies are, but her dies are this thick because she has a lot of embossing that can happen without using one of those embossing tools, you know, the other embossing mats to put with that. I rarely even use that. And these are very, very thin. So you can see the difference. You see, you can hardly see that, but you can see this. That's the difference between Anna's dies and the majority of the dies that I have seen, okay, it's just the material's high quality. So when I bought these, I was really, really worried that I was not going to get a clean cut. Because most of the time when I cut with these thin, I think they're called thinlits, I have to pass them through 2 and 3 times for them to actually cut in her machine. If I'm using like my Spellbinders Platinum, no problem. If I'm using a Big Shot, no problem. But with my McCune's Albright, you can see my wrist, well, not my wrist, but my finger is, my knuckle right here is very red. That's swollen. So every time I crank, that just making a grasp, it hurts. So I really rely on my electronic dies, and I can't not tell you how great they are. So anyway, I got these, okay, I got these, and then I went to town making shapes with my scrap pieces of paper. Now, as you've seen in the videos before, I had a lot of scrap paper, and I was convinced this year, my New Year's resolution is not to touch any of these papers back here. I don't know if you can see that. Well, that way, that way. There you go. Those papers. Those papers back there. Because I have boxes and boxes and boxes of scrap paper. So that's what I ended up doing. And I made some of with the rectangles, with the circles, the squares, and with the ovals. Okay. So I thought, you know, that's really cool and everything, but now what am I going to do with them, right? So I'm like looking on Pinterest and I see all kinds of ideas. But the main reason why I got these is because of the small dies. It is very hard, I will tell you, it is very hard to find dies that are this small in a set, okay? I only wish that I had bought these before I had bought my Spellbinders circle dies and my Anna Griffin circle dies, because it's impossible to find this, okay? So, I really wanted to make my own embellishments. I don't know, I have tons and tons of Anna Griffin embellishments, but for some reason they're not good enough for me. I think it's because I enjoy making them. Hey LM, how are you? So welcome to the live. I'm so glad to have you here. So, you know, anybody else would like that? You have an embellishment already, but you have to create it yourself. I don't know why. I don't know why I do that to myself. So I was going to stamp some embellishments, you know, some greetings. But let me tell you what happened. This is what happened, guys. I have this cool Stamparatus, and hopefully my Stampin' Up demonstrator will contact me. So what happened was I went a little bit nuts, and this is something for you never to do. Never do this if you have a Stampin' Up Stamparatus, okay? One, my magnets, they totally broke, okay? Two, when I went to go emboss, I embossed on top of the mat. You know what the mat's made out of? Foam, plastic melts. Yeah. That was a bad lesson because now it's warped and I can't get a clean stamped image now, no matter how much I try. Yeah. So anyway, you know, I'm trying to place an order with my Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and had a little snafu. Just was like, okay, I'm impatient. I'm not gonna wait anymore. So I'm gonna bring out this. I have some dies. I'm sorry, some stamps here that we're gonna play with. Okay, and we are going to unveil this. Does anyone have this? I know that it's not a brand new product, okay, but it's brand new to me. I think I saw Hedgehog Hollow. She did a review on it in 2018. Anybody else follow her? Okay, so you may want to turn down your speakers as I open this. Now, when I was looking for a stamp platform, you follow her too? What do you, okay, so Just LM says, hi, I like Anna, but I think her stuff is too similar in color style all the time. Are you talking about her embellishments or her papers? She has a certain style. That's for sure. Sometimes I feel like it's like more Floridian, but it's Georgian. Anybody from Georgia knows it's like with Southern charm. Okay, so, all right. Well, that's nice. Okay. Okay, so everything. That's so funny. Everything. Yeah, it does have a tendency of looking like that. And that's why with Anna's Anna Griffin dies, first of all, I own so much Anna Griffin products, thanks to HSN, that I tend to use her cardstock, but not use her cardstock, if that makes sense. So, my favorite cardstock is from Cardstock Warehouse. And just because the paper is so thick and it lasts and it looks very professional. And I feel like I can get more different looks with her dies. So it's almost like a challenge for me how I can make a card with Anna Griffin dies not look like Anna Griffin. I don't know if that makes any sense or not. Okay, so this must be different than what Alexandra was showing, because I don't see anything that I need to, like, any kind of sticker that I need to put on here. So, have you seen this before? This Precision Press Advance? I have never seen it before. Apparently you can take off the foam pad, and I just learned this today. I really don't know anything about stamping. So, you know, if you guys can give me tips, that would be great. But what I heard with the stamp, the foam pad, is you can use the foam pad or you don't have to use the foam pad. But if you're using polymer stamps, it's best to use the foam pad. If you're using regular rubber, like the red rubber, then you don't need to use it because it's thick. You don't have one? Okay. Yeah, so one of the reasons why I needed to get this one in particular was because you can rotate it. Okay, so basically you can have different stamps on there, you know, and get many different images. So I have some Altenew. And if you don't know what Altenew is, let me know. But I have Altenew flower stamps that are layering stamps, and I never have been able to get a good layering because I ruined my Stamparatus. So I'm hoping that this is going to look really good. Okay, so we're going to play with that. And then the other thing that I got here was this. Now, like I said, I have this in a larger form, and I see we have someone else on. Welcome. This is the Make Art Station, and this was a mini one. So what I like about this, and let me take this out if I can open it up. Excuse me while my fragile fingers just try to do this. Jeff has to open up everything for me because of my McCunes. It does make a challenge sometimes for crafting. Okay. Whew. Oh my goodness. Look at that hand. See, my poor knuckle. Anyway, I like this because I have a tendency of being one of those crafters where I have to have so much surface, but I never have enough surface. And so if I have a big thing like this, it takes up too much room, right? So this is a little one. It comes with the 4 magnets on it, which is really nice. And then the magnetic ruler, okay? So you can basically stamp on top of this if you wanted to, but we're not going to do that, okay? I'm not going to do that. All right, so let's do this. Let's have some fun. Let's go ahead and make a couple of layered sentiments with scrap paper, right? So we have some of this scrap paper, but I've already picked out some colors back here. And hopefully you'll like these colors. It's kind of hard because I was like, oh, I want to pick everything in the rainbow, right? Those are all the colors here. Okay, so let's see. I like to be interactive, so you guys tell me which papers that you really like. Okay, I really like this one. I think we should make a sentiment with that color. Okay, and on the, oh, no. And we have purples, we have light blues, we have a pink. So, let's see here. Yeah, this color, go with that. Okay. And then with this, let's do a darker one. So we have the scrap paper here with this. And we also have that teal, which is really pretty. Okay. I really like this one too. Oh, I did want to show you this one for a second. Okay. And then we have some white. And I can always get some more white cardstock. Okay? So, alright. So the very first thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and make a sentiment, okay? So let's see here. Let's do, these are Anna Griffin's. One just says hello, for someone special, and a thank you. Let's just do the hello, okay? And I'm only going to do this part. I'm not going to do the round part. Not right now. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put my paper right here. And I think let's see. I think that's enough for that. What do you think? You like the color combos? Oh, okay, great. All right, so let's say we want the sentiment to be that big, or maybe one smaller. Okay. Is that smaller? No, that's bigger. Hello. I do know how to measure, right? Okay. Yeah. That's okay. So we'll put this one over to the side. And I find it helpful to have little magnetic vent covers on my desk, so I can just put it down here, okay? Sorry about the squeaking. This chair loves to squeak. Okay, so I'm going to put that right there because I think we'll have plenty of room to cut it. Okay, I'm going to put it that way. And this will be the first time I do this, so we'll see what happens. Okay, and I'm going to press it down. Will it stick? Yes, it will stick. Okay, now one thing. Huh, that's strange. I thought it came with, it was like magnetic. Apparently it's not magnetic. Well, boo hiss on that. Isn't it supposed to be magnetic? It says secure with magnets. Where did my magnets go? Did anybody see magnets? I didn't see any magnets. Well, I guess I'll be taking this back to the store. Oh no. Oh wait, yes it did. Hello. Magnets are right there. Okay. Let's go ahead and take those out. Okay. Oh, be careful. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right. So the magnets are down. And what I saw Alexandra from Hedgehog Hollow do is she covered these up with like washi tape or something like that into I guess a 1-inch square. That way they don't stick to each other, because when they stick to each other and you try to pry them apart, that's when you get a broken magnet. Okay, just a warning on that. Okay, so what I'm going to use is this is going to be very juicy. Okay. Okay, thank you so much for coming. You have a good night. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put this here and try to stamp it. I'm going to try to stamp it off camera, sorry. As well as I can. I probably use my Tim Holtz Distress inks next time because they're a little bit easier to manipulate. Okay, and then you put these into the little round circles and then press down and lift up. Well, hello there. That's a pretty good stamped image. Wow, I'm really surprised. Hold on, I gotta look at it like really close. Huh, that looks really good. Okay, let's ink it up just a little bit more. If this works, guys, this is a game changer for me because I hate stamping. Anybody else hate stamping? I hate stamping because I get frustrated that I can't get a nice clean cut stamp. And that looks really, really good. Really good. Oh, hello. Boy, that wanted to... I think the middle is magnetic because they like to move. Alright, so there is our stamped image. I don't know if you can see that, but see how beautiful it is? Okay. And now, I'm going to drop this down on the floor for a second. Alright. And move this over to the side. Okay. So now all we need is our scissors and to cut out the hello. Okay? Just like that. Alright, and I probably could have had a little bit more room, you know, over to the side so I didn't have to waste paper. But it's always better to be generous than skimpy, right? Okay. So now I have my platform here. I'm going to put this here like that. Okay, just right here in the middle. And let me make this a little bit closer. I'm going to take myself off for a second. Hello. If it lets me. All right. Okay, so we got a little bit up and close and personal here. So that looks really good. We'll put this right here. Oh, hello. One thing is that it slides back and forth, so make sure it's not sliding. Or you can use your washi tape. I have a tendency of not using washi tape. Hello. Okay. So now you have your little hello there, okay? That becomes scrap. All right, and now let's go ahead and let's do this one, okay? So I wanted to share with you this because I don't know about you guys, but sometimes when I go to the craft store, the papers that I love are not strong at all. You see that? How this is very thin piece of paper. And if you want to use this as a sentiment, you're just like, okay, what am I supposed to do here, right? Well, the easiest thing for you to do is to cut it out and then cut out a white background. But before that, I'm going to go like this and look at that. And that looks pretty okay. Let's do this. We'll do one more. And this is where the fun part begins, because you just like, you figure out what you want to do, okay? So we're going to cut this out here. Grab our scissors. And here. Okay. So we want this, okay? But we also want another white piece of paper, okay? Like that. Just like that, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to put one behind the other, just like this, okay? And let's make sure that both gets cut out, just like this. Okay. Let me put this away here. Okay, so now we have this and this, and see how I said that it really cuts out really nicely? Didn't have to do 2 passes, just with 1 pass, okay? So this is going to be the support of this, even because this is so thin. Okay, we're going to glue that right on top of there, just like that. All right, another scrap piece of paper. And now that we use this, now let's go for a bigger one here. And we're going to flip this over. I love double-sided paper because it color coordinates, okay? And with this, let's use like right here, okay? All right, you put this over to the side. And we're going to do the same thing here. Okay. Okay. And this one, let's see, I really like right there. So let's do that. Okay, and so we have 2 there. Okay, and then we're gonna take this again. I think this is the one that we used. Yep. We're gonna cut out another one. Right, now I want to show you what we're gonna do with this one. Okay. And I'm going to show you what we're going to do with these scrap pieces of paper. Okay. And maybe you'll love me, maybe you'll hate me. I don't know. I still love you. That's all that matters. Okay. And so I have that little one here, and I'm going to cut out a third of the small. Well, a third, or no, 2. Sorry, 2 of this. But I'm not going to put it directly behind that. Okay, I know, there's a method to my madness. Okay, so now that we have our shapes, and I believe we used that one. Okay. Now comes the fun part, and it's the gluing. Okay. And I have my Barely Arts glue here, hopefully. Hopefully I can get it to work. Didn't have my pin in there. Hello. Okay. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and adhere these together. Okay. So you're just going to put glue. Hello. I knew that was going to happen. That's one thing I didn't do was test my glue. All right. So we're just going to put some glue all the way around. Just like that. Okay. And some in the middle. Now this is thin paper, so the thinner the paper, you have to be really careful when you are gluing things because it sticks fairly fast. Okay. So there it is. And now it's like a little disc. Okay. You know? Thanks for the thumbs up. All right. So we have that part. Okay. Now for the other one. Okay. We have this, and we're going to adhere that. I think we're going to cut out one more of this. Just because this, usually we wouldn't, but because this is a layer for a very thin piece of paper, it's not going to have that much height. Okay. Okay. And that's going to go like right there. Okay. And then this will go on top just like this. Now you're probably looking at it like, okay, that's cute and all, but I really can't see anything. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some ink, okay, and we're going to ink up the ends of it. And let's see, that probably, let's look here. I have my favorites that I always use. So the four favorites that I have that I always use is Black Soot, Fire Brick, this Mowed Green, or Mowed Lawn, sorry. And then, what is this other one here? And Walnut Stain. Now, I am just eyeballing this, and I'm thinking this would look really cool with the Fire Brick. Okay. So you can use, what do you call it? Some brushes to do this, but before we do that, let's go ahead and cut out one more because I think that's too flat. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. And welcome to my crafting. My crafting is like fly by the seat of my pants. And then I do it, and then I'm like, okay, I want to do it again. And I do it again, and then I'm like, okay, I'm bored. Let's do something else. Anybody else like that? All right. And that's that one. Okay. So, whoops, I don't know why I put it back. Hello. Here. One second. I need to lift up my desk just a little bit. All right, there we go. That's the one nice thing about having a desk that is adjustable, is that, you know, if I want to stand, I can stand and be able to craft, and then when I'm tired of standing, I can sit. All right. That right there. And just for kicks, I'm going to go ahead and cut out this other color, because I'm looking at this and going, I don't know. Maybe I want that blue. Maybe I want the blue. Okay. Okay. And let's do another one. Just like that. Move that over to the side a little bit. See, I'm already running out of space. How is that even possible? Oh, and by the way, if you haven't seen already, I do have a video on how to make jewelry, and this is pretty much the same concept. I love using basic shapes, and then I have a piercer, and I can, you know, just make this into one of those earrings that, you know, just attach it to a hook, and it's absolutely beautiful. Okay. Of course, you put, you know, some coating on it to make it hard. Okay. All right. So I just want to see this here. If I do this, and then this, how's that look? What do you guys think? You guys like this better? Let me bring it up closer so you can see it. You like that better or two? You really could go either way. So let me go ahead and glue these together. Okay. And here we go on this. Okay. This kind of makes it pop out a little bit more. So I think we should do this one. That's what I think. I think we should do this one. Okay. So with that, let's go ahead and get a blue or a purple. What do you think? Blue or purple? I'm thinking blue. I got this blue here. It's kind of pretty. or maybe that green. No, let's do the blue. Okay, and we're just going to rub that around the edges. And it just makes it pop out just a little bit more. Okay, and then this, we'll do the same thing. Okay. Alrighty. And we'll leave this alone. Okay, we're not going to do anything with that. Okay, so now we're going to go put this on top of here. Okay. We're just putting the glue. We're going to snap it right in the middle. Okay. And look at it and make sure that it's centered. And it looks good. Okay. Just like that. Okay. Now, with this, what do we do with this? Okay, so I learned this trick from Anna Griffin just by observing the way her embellishments are. When you look at her embellishments, there is another layer that always sits down on the base. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and glue this right on top. Just like that. Okay, just like this. And then we're going to take these papers that, you know, we didn't use, okay, the scrap pieces of paper. We're going to cut these, okay? And we're going to cut it in half. Actually, we're going to cut it in fourths, okay? 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to glue these together. Hi, Brian. How are you? Okay. And you can call me Marie. That is my name. All right. So we're going to put this right here and stack this on top of there. Okay. So what are we doing here? Okay. We are making our own foam tape. Okay. If you want to get really fancy, there is a way of doing this a little bit nicer. Okay. But right now, we're just stacking it. So, you know, if you are ever doing your cards and you run out of foam tape, just take your scrap pieces of paper and start layering on top of each other, okay? And you've done the same thing. You save a lot of money by doing this, okay? Now that looks like a hot mess, right? Look at that. It's looking a lot better, right? Okay, so now we're going to glue that right on top of here. Okay. So like I said, you know, you don't have to use foam tape. You can just use your scrap pieces of paper. Okay. And then you're going to put it directly on top of here, which is the same size. So you're going to want to make sure that those corners are right. Okay. They are like, you're not seeing the bottom, because it's going to stand up here. There you go. And now it has dimension. It kind of looks like, you know, what Anna Griffin has, you know, the way her embellishments are. Okay. If you want to get really fancy, let's see if I can find them really quick. I think I have them around here. Let's see. I have my simple bows. I think I have a pretty color. Isn't he so pretty? Well, if it was blue, it would look much better. Okay. Let's see if this one looks better, or we can do this one. Maybe this one here. Yeah, something like that. That looks really pretty. So, you know, you can dress them up however you want. You can put a regular bow on top of it. I think I have some regular bows around here that are fabric. You know, it's whatever you want. Here's some green ones here that you can put on top of it. Okay, but that's how you can make your own embellishments with your scrap pieces of paper. Okay, so I hope that was helpful, and also you guys enjoyed seeing the review of this precision stamping tool. I actually really like it. I think that it's gonna be a game changer for me. It's definitely a lot easier to use than my Stamparatus. I don't know why. Stamparatus is really good, but I think I just ruined mine and I have to get a new foam pad. So anyway, but that is it. And I can't wait to start sharing with you guys more things. And so if you really like this video, make sure you give a thumbs up. Okay. But other than that, I am going to bid you adieu. All right. And so thank you so much for joining me, guys. And hopefully I'll be on another time. Let me know what kind of videos you want to see and what other things you want to learn how to do with your scraps. I'm going to be playing with mine. I'm going to be playing with all those shapes that I just cut out. We'll see what I've created. Okay. So anyway, see you guys later. Bye. Please consider subscribing to my channel and liking my videos. And don't forget, if you want to be notified of the latest videos, please click on the bell.